Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to VA Universe. I'm your humble host, Victor V, bringing to you another amazing video. Today, we are going to talk about ChurchHill Capital IV merger with Lucid Motors. Ticker symbol, CCIV. Lucid Motors shares combined with ChurchHill Capital IV went up 25-30%. It's even getting up to $40 a share, all-time high, when there is no definitive agreement yet. This is ridiculous. I've never seen something like this in the stock market or in the world of SPACs before. Not to talk of no agreement, no letter of intent like a handshake. But guess what? The share prices are going parabolic. So today first we're going to talk about the merger between ChurchHill Capital IV with Lucid Motors. We will also be hearing from the Chief Executive Officer, CTO, Peter Rawlinson. Secondly, we will look into why the share price went parabolic over 13% last couple of days. Last but not the least, we will talk about the future of Lucid Motors. So we'll look at the price prediction. I'm also gonna, give my input or what my takeaway from all this big rumor going on. Remember, there is no definitive agreement right now. There is no letter of intent. So now let's head over to the major news and hearing from the CEO, Peter Rawlinson. My YouTube analytics shows that over 75% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel yet. So please press on the red juicy subscribe button and smash the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Okay, so now let's talk about ChurchHill Capital IV and Lucid Motors. You see, it's been all over the news since January 11 about the merger. ChurchHill Capital IV, it's a SPAC, which is Special Purpose Acquisition, also known as Blank Check Company. They will be taking luxurious electric cars manufacturer Lucid Motors. They'll be taking it to the stock exchange. So in this case, it's not a traditional IPO, it is a SPAC. So that's what we're gonna be emphasizing on. But at this point, it's just a rumor. But investors are going in big. It is taking up the share prices right up to $40, but there is no definitive agreement. The beauty is that Lucid Motors, they already have all these luxurious cars available, and these cars are cars that they are able to ship within a couple of months. So they have cars. You have the Lucid Air. That's, their series. So they are ready to ship. And if you want to think about it, the CEO or the CTO, Peter Rawlinson, was the chief engineer, behind the success of Tesla Model S. So this gentleman already have the prototype. So moving forward, most people are thinking Lucid Motors is a competitor of Tesla. But make no mistake, Tesla again is not an automobile manufacturer only. They have subsidiaries like Solar City, Maxwell Technology. So they have some link with SpaceX. So to me, shouldn't be, saying they are competitor at this point. Let Lucid Motors, be public first and let's see what they can deliver to be able to be in that category of being a competitor of Tesla. But to me, they have luxurious cars. They are ready to ship, no doubt about it. It is a good company, but as you can see here, it's all rumor. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet. So now, why don't we just listen to what the CEO, who is a very brilliant guy, Peter Rawlinson. Let's see what he's gonna say about the future of Lucid Motors. To learn how to invest in the stock market like a pro, I mean like a real pro, enroll to my online course today, which is called Growing Well with Stocks. The link is in the description below.
So you built this factory in Arizona from the ground up in less than a year. How challenging was that to do in a pandemic, no less?
It presented many challenges, but I've got a hugely professional team on the manufacturing side. We were able to plan this very thoroughly from the ground up. And we planned it in phases. What you see is just phase one of the plant, which was constructed in under a year. That phase one is good for 30,000 units a year. But we have over 500 acres of land secured there, and we can take this to over 400,000 units. So remember, we start with the amazing Dream Edition, which this is not a virtual studio, not a virtual background I'm in here. I'm actually in our Beverly Hills flagship studio, and behind me, this golden car is an example of our Dream Edition. We're starting with that in spring of 21, and then hot on the heels of that, bringing in the Grand Touring car at $139,000. After that, late next year, Touring at $95,000, and early 22, the car we're all waiting for, that's the Air Pure, or if you like, the Pure Air, the Pure version, the mainstay of the range, and that will be under $70,000 with the federal tax credit.
To know and understand which stock to buy, which is fundamental analysis, to also know when to sell the stock, which is technical analysis, plus one-on-one phone call with me, and a portfolio update, join my Patreon group. Link in the description below. Okay, so now let's find out why the share price went parabolic, over 13%, the last couple of weeks. Let's look into that. As you can see, right here, ChurchHill Capital IV jumps 13% amid hopes. It's nearing a deal to acquire Lucid Motors, the luxurious automobile, electric vehicles manufacturer. When you take a close look, the initial news of Cciv merging with Lucid Motors was released by Bloomberg Terminal Financial Data Network on January the 11th. Since then, the share price has been going parabolic. You can see here, Lucid and ChurchHill, it was January 11th, and now you even have a jumped off 13%, still coming from, Bloomberg Terminal. And again from Bloomberg Terminal on Friday, which is February the 12th, what happened? There is a new rumor again speculating that Venrock, which is a venture capital firm, is about to sell all their stake of Lucid Motors to Cciv. So you can see the rumor continues. So when you see a big financial institution, this is a top-notch selling to, Cciv, there is also an indication of, showing that the deal will materialize. And not just that, we are also seeing top-notch institution buying into the shares of Cciv, still amid the rumors. So here you can see in the monthly full, it still covers that same story about the jump on Friday. Again, it also have Venrock Associate buying into it, which is, the venture is a capital firm. They are buying into that. If you keep scrolling down, what is next? And you just keep going down, and it goes on and on and on. There is still no definitive agreement on a merger, so if it does come to, there's a 15 billion valuation also reported by Bloomberg Terminal. But as of now, investors believe, and they have much promise that the model Air Pure sedan, a competitor of Tesla S model, again, it all comes back to, Peter Rawlinson, who was the chief engineer behind Tesla Model S. Now he's with Lucid Motors. So Rumours is that he will replicate the same type of growth. So now we will be heading on to what's my take, what's the future price prediction, and what investors need to know when it comes, in the Rumour between Cciv and Lucid Motors. So now let's talk about the future, the price prediction, and what's my take in this big Rumour, the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to ChurchHill Capital IV and Lucid Motors. The irony is that in this case, there is no letter of intent. Before any merger takes place, there's what is called the LOI, the letter of intent. It's like a handshake. In that case, there is no definitive agreement whatsoever. It's all rumors. It's all blue sky, like BS. So there is nothing concrete on the ground. So when you take a look in the life cycle of a SPAC, there have to be a handshake. If there is no handshake, there is no deal. If there is no deal, there is no execution. So with all these rumors, investors should be really, really careful, because this is a potential of loss. You can see the share price right now. It's way up. When you look at the price is way up. It all started here, as you can see from my screen, from the January 11. It picks up at the 10.99 level. It keeps moving on gradually, as you can see. Now it's at the all-time high, $39.98. Look at the moving average. See, look at the moving average. The RSI, even the Bollinger Band, it's all moving steadily with no agreement, no letter of intent. So this is an easy way to lose money. If it crashed, which there is a possibility, remember, in every rumor, there is some percentage iota of truth, but it can still not happen. If it doesn't happen, what will happen? Let's take a look at two cases. Let's take a look at two scenarios. If they announce a definitive agreement, that is good and fine. All those who have invested early, they will enjoy, they will rip off the fruit, because they started at a low of just over $10. Now it's at 39. That's a lot of profit. That's a lot of return on investment, ROI. So they, in that particular case, they are all the winners. They are the big winners. However, if the deal doesn't materialize, the share price will drop like a free fall gravity. If you've done physics, you know about free fall. You put something in the air and it drops, that's what is considered free fall. So it will drop down even below $13 or $14, which means you will automatically lose all the gain that you've had. All the profits that you've had, you will lose it. So be very careful. If you invested, you might think of start pulling out some profit before the worst case scenario comes in. But however, it's two-way. It's either there's an agreement or there is no agreement. Whichever ways it goes, investors should be on an alert. So that's my take. I am not buying. Even the people on my PATRON groups are not buying right now. We will wait until there is an agreement. Again, it's a lucrative company. There is no question about it. Lucid Motors will do well. Merge with Cciv or not, even if they change to merge with another company, they will still do well with their Air series. So that's what I have to say between the merger between ChurchHill Capital IV, ticker symbol Cciv, with Lucid Motors. So for those of you who are new to my channel, please press on the red subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. So what's your take? Drop me a comment below. I would like to know. Give me a like. It's a new to give. Give me some thumbs up. Until then, I will see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye now.